What up? This is your boy Checo.
This is your boy Noe. What up?
And this is Compas Unfiltered. Thank you guys for listening, for watching. Make sure you guys follow all of our social media, subscribe and like.
And make sure you go rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Make sure you drop a comment on YouTube. Like and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Enjoy the episode.
Feels good.
Pues, salud, güey.
Saludcita, güey.
Episode 114. It's been a month, bro, if not longer, since you've been in the studio.
Yeah, because you made it to the house a few times. Like two, 3 times, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when I recorded at your crib, we did 2 episodes in one, which is what we're going to do today.
For sure.
2 episodes in one. We're going to wait for the homie Charlie to get here. But we're going to drop this hopefully tomorrow, Thursday. Which, by the way, real quick, let me do some announcements. Friday, Aguacate is having their anniversary at Canton Ocho. And I think on Sunday, they're having a Rancho Guzman.
Dope.
So go hit up
Shout out.
Canton Ocho, Rancho Guzman, Aguacate 15-year anniversary. I think it's been longer, but they're celebrating their 15. Una quinceañera. But how you been, bro? You got back from Cancun. You were enjoying the sun, enjoying the brews.
Enjoying everything, compa. Relaxing. Le digo a mi morra, a mi wife, pues, que I wasn't thinking about nothing, bro. Not anything out here, not work, not podcast, not bills, nothing. It was like a vacation that was just en blanco, way.
Needed? After the drain thing?
Yeah, after the sewer line replacement and all
Simón.
that shit. Yes. And I think that's probably one of the biggest part of it, bro. The fact that I was so stressed for that previous week that when I went out there, it was more like just relax, bro. I wasn't even thinking ni allá, güey, estaba pensando en pistear ni nada. It was more like enjoying the pool, enjoying the sun, enjoying the food, relaxing. Fool. I didn't think about shit, bro.
Did you guys do more? Because you've been there a few times.
Yeah.
So did you guys do more now than you guys have in the past because you guys know more?
Yes.
Or did you guys follow? Okay, go ahead.
No, it feels like we do more every time we go because we keep going back there. Last time you made fun of me and shit because I was telling you that going to Cancun is probably like the cheapest thing you'll find, trip wise. I mean, you can find expensive shit too, but en lo que cabe de vacaciones, güey, like Cabos, Puerto Vallarta, and like places like that. I mean, that's probably the cheapest vacation you'll find. You know what I mean? So that's why we keep going back, and we keep going back because every time we go, we find something new, whether it's a new local spot or a new way to get to a place and get to places for cheap, and you're like, oh, fuck, like, all right, well, next time we come, like, we know how to get there for cheap as fuck, and like, we know how to do this for cheap now. Oh, okay, cool. It's like all that. So that's why we keep going back, and every time, and then you get comfortable, like, pues la vacación en sí va a ser igual, güey. El pinche mar es igual, white sand, nice water, all that, the pool, the resorts, the hotels, pretty much same,
Simón.
So that's why we're like, man, if you find it, I always tell my wife, if you find something cheap, like, book it, let's dip,
Cancun's about to go.
What happened?
AC went off, wait.
Oh, I'm like, damn.
It sounds weird, right? Yeah, because you do hear the AC running and obviously it's shut off.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, what happened? So that's why we keep going back. So I was being for real when I told you, like, yeah, we find like really good deals and we just dip off and then you get a little bit of extra money to do more shit. And shout out my brother, nos pichó
Shout out.
La entrada a Escaret, way, one of the theme parks out there.
Snap.
So that was really dope. Appreciate it, my brother. Got mad love for you, bro.
Shout out, Oscar.
Shout out. He's actually out there now in Cihuatanejo.
That's dope. That's dope.
He went to a new spot, which based on the pictures, bro, if he comes back and says que está tranquilo, está bonito, way, we might head that way,
Yeah.
Try something new.
Oh yeah. Cancun, is that the spot where they had the thing with the taxis and Uber?
Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
Yeah. And this is the second time I think that it happens. The first time they got wild too. They killed a couple Ubers.
Oh, snap. How was it for you guys this time around? Did you guys see anything or?
Nah, we didn't see nothing, bro. We didn't see anything at all, man.
Did you guys get an Uber?
No, I don't even have the Uber app, dude.
Oh, no?
Nah.
So you paid extra?
Yes, in a sense. Because you pay extra if you get the taxis the sitio way. Like if you're at a hotel and then there's a few taxis parked there, they're paying extra.
They upcharge?
They upcharge because they pay extra to be able to park there. So they pay like a weekly fee to be there. So when you ask them and they're like, hey, I'm only going 10 minutes, dude, like how much to take me here? It's only a 10-minute drive. Like, oh, it's 300. You walk like a block down and like a taxi's driving by, you stop him,
200.
60, 80 pesos.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn,
So
that's a big upcharge though.
something we learned this time.
Yeah. So now you're taking that walk a block
Yeah, I
away
mean, because you walk, everything's semi-close, so you can walk a few blocks and, and
and
like,
get a
hey,
taxi.
grab a cab que está pasando, and you're like, hey, what's up? Pa' acá. And you still may get the one that try to get you. I mean, you just be like, 100 pesos, like, déjame los 60 y nos vamos. All right, cool, let's do it. I'm not afraid to do it, which is
Simón.
also like a reason why we love going to Mexico, because pues es tu raza, güey,
Simón.
Sabes español, sabes navegarte poquito y aprendes poquito y vámonos.
You should get the Uber app though. At least when you go over there.
I ain't trying to get shot with the Uber driver, dog.
No?
Nah.
No pasa nada.
No. We even got to ride the ADO bus, which they promoted a lot on TikTok. Like people that go to Cancun, like, hey, don't grab a cab at the airport. Make sure you grab the bus.
Grab the bus.
It's like $12 or whatever, So we got to use that one time that we went to Cancun, de pa atrás de donde andábamos nosotros.
Yeah.
Take it back, and it was cheap. Yeah, it was good. It was like, I think 53 pesos per person.
Oh, that's not bad.
So you're saving a lot of money.
Yeah.
Where they do get you is the taxi going from the airport back to your hotel. Like when you land, bro.
Yeah.
Let me get you the reference to that, fool. 175 is what they wanted to charge me.
So 175 pesos.
Dollars. 175.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dollars. And that fool was steady, like 175 is what we would charge you to take you to your hotel. It is far because we stay in Playa del Carmen, so it's an hour, give or take.
But still, like,
trust me, it was a lot. So I was like, nah, man, like we were gonna grab the bus anyways. I'm like, I'm good, bro. So I start walking away, and he's like, yo, come back. Like, let me see. And then he's like, 135. 135 is what we can do. That's the lowest, bro. Like we can't go any lower. I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, I wasn't really thinking about spending more than $80, bro. Like that was gonna be,
yeah.
And he's like, $100 and we'll do it. I looked at my soda. You down for $100? Like, he's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get to our hotel. All right, cool. So we split the 50.
50-50. Yeah.
I think he ended up paying that one, and I paid the one back.
50-50.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But imagine, fool, like he was trying to get a 175, almost double of what he actually charged me, and I think he would have gone lower. But I was like, $100. Like, let's get home,
That's almost kind of like normal prices here, right? Maybe like about $100, 80 around there for a 1 hour. Like, if you're an hour away from the airport.
Like, if you were gonna go to O'Hare, you're like $80, 100.
I think so.
Damn.
Well, before it used to be like 60. But I'm just guessing because everything else went up. Everything went up.
But this one was 175, fool.
But gas is more expensive in Mexico, no?
I don't give a shit. I don't live there.
I'm just saying, though, fool, they got to pay for it,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so, $100, about reasonable. Like, about what you would pay here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. I think that's what we paid for when we went to Tijuana, we went to Rosarito.
They were getting you, right? That's what you said to me, for that they were trying to tax you. Like,
and they were charging me in dollars. Yes, it was what? Yeah, in dollars. They were like, yeah. Like,
so you were, like si te dejas, güey, o si no sabes cómo, güey, like they definitely get you, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like imagine, fool, from 60 pesos to 300 just for that 10-minute trip. That day we went to the mall, bro. We took the kids. It was their birthday. That's the reason why we're out there. So that day we took the morning pool time. The afternoon, we went and took them to like a play area, like a jumpy and all that bullshit. Like a como tienen aquí, güey.
Simón.
And we took them to an arcade, and then we finished off with a movie. We watched the Mario movie finally.
Dope.
Shit was dope. Yeah,
dope.
I liked it.
Sure.
I was fucking with it. In Spanish, so we didn't have to struggle como aquí, güey. We want to take them to the theater. We got to make sure they got the headphones for Spanish and all that shit.
Yeah. Which I just found out about that too, about the headphone things.
Yeah.
It's
not available on all of them though, so that's kind of a struggle for us,
But I didn't even know that was like an option in any movie theater.
Oh, okay.
So I had just found out about it. So I'm like, that's dope.
It is dope, yeah. So it was super dope that we didn't have to deal with that. Like it was like we showed up and it was like in Spanish for us. You know what I mean? Like I was like, cool.
Oh, you know what? And there's actually an app, bro, that you could just wear earbuds.
Mm-hmm.
And is that what you're using too?
They would give you some headphones.
This one, it's an app. You just put the movie theater that you're going to, the time that it's showing, and it links up. Yeah, it syncs up.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, I gotta tell
So
my wife about that because we struggle with that, man, to take him to the theater because of that.
I would say I'm gonna put the app or whatever the fuck, but this is gonna release tomorrow, so I'm not gonna do
Nah, we
anything.
ain't gonna do none of
Nah,
that
the
shit.
per se, if a week from now, I'm not gonna put anything anymore. So, but yeah, there's an app out there.
All
But if I
right,
do think about it, I'll try to
just
post
text
it.
it to me, fool. I mean, I'm the one that's gonna use it.
But anyways, so what else is going on, bro, with you? I'm telling you, it's been about a month, and literally a month, like since we've kind of been talking too. Because every time we do kind of talk, where it's kind of like, damn, save it for the pod, save it for the pod, right?
Yeah.
So what else
So
been going on with you, bro?
llegamos de vacaciones, compa. We went to vacation. It felt like we were out there like forever. You know, we got back, tried to get back in the groove of work, and I got right back to work también, way. Um, right the next day. So llegué el miércoles or whatever, and Thursday right to work. And after that, bro, I mean, we kind of like you said, we've been talking and shit. Um, the holiday weekend hit. The only bad thing about everything that we've been kind of missing out on was we got bad news as soon as we got back, like that weekend, bro. So we got back Wednesday. By Saturday, bro, we got bad news, which was my son's birthday. Um, one of my aunts passed. So nos llegó la notición. We were actually celebrating his birthday at the house, and boom, llega la llamada way that my aunt had passed, and she was already sick, so we didn't know that she was gonna pass. We thought she was getting better because she sounded better, and it just didn't work out that way, bro.
Mm.
So, pues con esa noticia, agüitadones, güey, de eso, güey. R.I.P. to my tía Beatriz Márquez, güey.
Condolences to the Marquez family.
Ya sabe, compa, se le agradece. Right away, you hit me
Yeah, I
up,
hit
hey,
you up, bro.
para lo que ocupe, se le agradece, man, la amistad. You already know, bro. Um, and we're just pushing through that, bro. Right now, to be honest, there's a lot of work ahí en el jale, güey, con los kids, and I tell my wife like, and I was telling you when I was fucking driving over here, like, yo, ne, te oyes agüitadillo, güey. I'm like, fuck, I think this shit was hitting as I was by myself, because since we got the news, I've been around people all the time, and we've been busy. My family that went to bury my aunt got to my house. Ahí se quedaron, güey.
Yeah.
Um, Nos la pasamos bien a todo dar, güey. I hadn't seen my aunts in a while también. Got to chop it up about the burial, the services and stuff. You already know
Mhm.
las anécdotas y las memorias y todo eso. That was really nice, bro. Because we the people that don't get that closure.
Yeah.
So that was cool that we were able to host and have them stay at the house. And then that kept me busy. But then when I was driving here, bro,
It hit.
um, yeah, it was kind of like those though your thoughts start running, bro, and you start thinking. And I tried playing music, bro, and then that didn't stop. It didn't drain it. It didn't make it go away. Um, and then you hit me up, and I would appreciate that, bro, because it's got my mind off of it.
Got your mind off of it.
Yeah, I mean, which is something I'm not gonna be able to run from, right?
No.
It's gonna have to process somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, that's what I've been dealing with right now.
Yeah.
But
I feel that, bro. Obviously I've had people pass away with them in my family, and it's the same thing. Sometimes it takes a while to process, and it just hits you, random, like super random. Um Recently, it was this past Sunday, so we for Memorial Day weekend, I went to the cemetery with my wife, and we went to for my cousin who passed away. She got killed, and we were there for her birthday, like just to hang out and went out con la familia. And as everyone's singing happy birthday, bro, I was starting to get choked up, like just trying to sing happy birthday for my cousin who passed away, and and she got killed ways. It wasn't like she passed away of something else or whatever. I mean,
yeah,
any way you pass away it's just it's bad, But and just seeing my family, seeing my aunt, like choke up también, like it choked me up. I couldn't even finish saying happy birthday. I was kind of like, damn, bro, like I can't even do. And it's already been a few years, and it still like
it
gets to you.
brings that
Yeah, that's what I'm
brings
saying.
that
Like,
emotion out.
oh yeah, bro, 100%. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna be random, stuff like that. Memories you start thinking, and it hits, bro. And it hits and it hits. Um, Cambiando de tema.
Cambiando de tema, güey,
Porque
porque la vida sigue, güey.
la
That's what I
vida
was gonna
sigue, la
tell you.
vida, la
That's what I was
vida.
gonna tell you that I've been telling my wife, like, hey, life goes on here. Like we have to keep moving. We have
Yeah,
we have to grieve, and we have to, you know, remember the ones that are gone and shit. Pray for them. Pero la vida sigue, compa. Like right away, we had to take Ivan to soccer, and like
Yeah.
you're dealing with everything that's going on, bro, and like you still have to do things, you know, like there's no stopping. It's kind of wild the way that shit works, fool. It's not like you could just take a fucking breather and be like, yo, this just happened. Like I gotta,
Yeah.
like me might as well. Like life pushes you on. Like, órale, cabrón, síguele. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you have to.
It's pretty wild the way I've been thinking about that, how that shit works too, bro.
Yeah. Every time something like that happens, where I think about it, and then it's like I think about like my family, or like if it were to happen to like my parents, like man, like I don't think 3 days is enough, you know, like going
Well,
from work, you know,
yeah,
for
yeah,
your
that's what I'm saying.
like I don't think I'd be able to, but life
Life
pushes you.
pushes you, bro.
You have to, like whether you want to or not. And then that's when like it gets you right at random places or whatever, you know, like you might be at work and all of a sudden you just start crying and shit, you know.
The
Or
oddest, yeah, the weirdest thing will bring a memory back or a flashback, and boom.
yeah.
Well, salud,
So
compa.
look at me.
Que nada de eso pase por buen rato, compa, because we don't
Un
need
buen
more.
rato.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't need more of that news, bro.
No, we don't. Pero I'm gonna switch it up. También es algo triste. Perdieron mis Chivas, güey.
No seas
Sí está.
mamón.
Estaba llorando, güey. No, güey.
I bet my brother was too. I told you I hit him up, and he's like, but we in second place though, kind of like throwing a shot at me because we're
Man.
America. I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. I'll take it.
I mean, it is what it is, bro. It is what
It was a good game though.
it was. It's what it is.
You didn't like it?
Look, bro, this is my thing, and I had told a couple people that I was like, man, like Chivas needs to win in Monterrey. I'm like, because to me, they're either gonna tie or they're gonna lose in Guadalajara. And I had a couple cousins and other people that were like, nah, bro, they're gonna tie in Monterrey and then they're gonna win in Guadalajara. I'm like, I don't think so, bro. I'm like, something is it's just no, it's not gonna happen like that. So once they tied in Monterrey and they had to go back to Guadalajara, I know everybody was really hyped. Vamos por la 13 and all this stuff. I was just kind of like, nah, I don't have a good feeling. The beginning hyped me up because it was 2-0. You know, I was like, oh, snap. I'm like, all right.
But don't statistics kind of say like the ones that start off
It's
bravos, like they lose?
the worst score that you can have is 2-0. Those are like the biggest comebacks. Like, you know, it's like, yeah.
That's weird, right?
It is weird. It is. But I don't know. I'm not saying I knew for sure, but that was just the feeling that I had. And it is what it is, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, shout out Luis, bro, because Chivas lost, he doesn't have to get a vasectomy.
That's dope.
Because on the Chingonas episode,
no, I was listening to it. I just didn't get to the end. I was gonna tell you that psychologically, do you think it's the fact that you're up 2-0 and you kind of
ease off?
Yeah,
it could be that. To me, in my opinion, I think it was the coach. He pulled players out that I don't think he should have, and they went kind of defensive. I guess trying to secure that up, you know, that 2-0. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, he can say this or that, but I mean, the players have a part to do it too. You know, they're the ones who are on the field. So I do blame the coach, but I mean, the players are the ones that are playing. So it's on them too.
Did you cry though or no?
Nah. Like, bro, I am a diehard Chivas fan, but not like that. But if I were to be probably in the estadio, I don't think I would probably cry. But I do want to go to the stadium, and I think me just being there in the atmosphere, probably, but I don't think so. Yeah, but right. Not watching that TV. No, I was pissed, bro. I was like, you know, like I was pissed.
On your own team?
Pues sí, güey. I mean, it is what it is.
I thought it was a good game, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I mean,
like I thought it was like I was entertained, and I don't watch soccer like that. Yeah. But I've seen boring ones.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen boring baseball games too, you know, or boring basketball games.
Yeah. But so I was entertained. I was like, all right, cool. My brother-in-law and my sister, my brother-in-law, my nephew wanted to watch it. So I was like, yo, let's kick it on. You know, we'll throw it on. I've been surrounded by family a lot, which is good. I think it's been helping. But so they're like, yeah, all right, cool. Like if we turn it on, like we're staying. Like, it's gonna run late. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It's cool. It ran late, bro.
Yeah. It was like almost
but
like
I was
11.
actually entertained, dude. I was like, oh, it's dope. Chido.
I mean, it is what it is. Ya perdieron, no hay pedo. Ya pasó.
¿De dónde son los Tigres, güey?
Monterrey.
All right. I didn't. Yeah. I was like, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I mean, no,
My nephew asked me, and I was like,
they have a
I have
good
no
squad.
idea.
They have a good squad. They've been winning for the last few years. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably the last decade. They probably won like four, I think four, 3 or 4 championships. You know what I mean? So I mean,
They've been putting in the work.
yeah, they got good players. I mean, they obviously have some seasons that are not that great, but yeah, hopefully next year we'll be a lot better.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss, Choco. I didn't care. I was like, I was just enjoying the game. It was fine.
So we do have a few topics, bro, that I wanted to bring up. One was este so this past weekend, or yeah, the last couple of weekends, um I've had a couple family parties, we get together and whatnot, and my uncles and aunts and even my mom, um we have some of my cousins and nephews and whatnot. They're younger and they're drinking already, which to me it is what it is. But to them, they're like, man, look at them, like that's kind of fucked up. They're drinking. They're only whatever age, right?
Say a number.
18.
Oh, that's not that young, bro.
So to me, they were like, "What do you think?" And I'm like, "I can't say shit, bro." Like, cause at 17, my parents bought me my first keg. So who am I to say, like, yeah, that's fucked up. They shouldn't be drinking or whatever. Like, I just feel like you get older and you don't remember what you used to do when you were young.
I remember when I had my first beers. I was 12.
But that's different. That's different from like having a beer
So like your parents
or your
supporting it.
yeah, because like my nephew was walking around like with a beer, like he went to go grab one and let's stop all, and he was drinking it. Where maybe I didn't do that when I was 18, not in front of my dad. Was that respect thing?
You had it in a cup.
Okay, it was in a cup. Nah,
I don't know,
but I
man.
wasn't that comfortable. Like maybe I'll have one or whatever, but I wasn't that comfortable to just in front of the family like have a beer. I would do it kind of more kind of low. I think it was like probably like my mid 20s, bro. Like where I was comfortable. Like I'm gonna grab a beer, I'm gonna drink it, and my dad might have looked at me kind of like, "Hey, what are you doing?" or "Chill out" or "Calmate" or whatever. And I'm like, "I'm 25, bro. You can't tell me nothing
You
no
had
more."
to have been younger than that.
Nah, well, maybe probably. I'm trying to,
21,
trying
21,
to,
fool.
I'm trying to, But you know what I mean, though. Like
Yeah,
it's
I agree with that. So the one thing that I don't agree with, what I never got, was the support. Like for you, like they buy your first keg at 17. Like I never had that. Like my mom's always like, don't drink, don't drink, don't drink. I'm not buying you that shit. I'm not approving of
yeah.
that. Like even to this day, like
But if you do see like a younger cousin, nephew,
nah, that ain't my business, bro.
well,
That ain't my. I'm not gonna.
one, yeah, 100% is not your business, and then two, like, but I can't say anything because I used to do the same thing.
Yeah, and like when I tell you, like I did it at 12, like I was on my own, bro. Like my parents didn't know that I was doing that, and
Yeah,
this was in Mexico. So we were cruising around, people's same age, I think, same age, um, drinking. And how much can you really drink at 12? Fool? You know what I mean? Like if
right.
we drank 3 or 4, and you already like, oh my god, some, I don't really
Yeah,
remember, to be honest, but I never got that, like, hey, it's okay, like if you want to drink, drink here, like that.
right.
No, never. So I honestly, I don't remember when I felt comfortable. I was have to say that I was probably 21 when I was comfortably drinking around my parents or something. 20.
Like grab one, pop one open, and just.
Yeah, I don't know
And it
that.
was more
I'm
like
not
family
sweating.
parties, right? It wasn't like just on a Tuesday and shit. You grabbing a beer, yeah, you
No,
know what I
no,
mean?
no, no. It
Yeah,
was definitely like, I can't remember. I had to be 2021 full. Like, yeah, yeah. I would say 21, to be honest. But no, porque la neta, like 17, 18 years old, I don't remember like drinking in front of my parents like that. Like I would go out and party and drink, and get home a little lit, and they were probably
yeah,
already sleeping. So, but they knew, you know what I mean. I'm sure they knew. They're not dumb. They live life. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, that's one thing I wanted to bring up, just because, like, like I said, they wanted me to kind of put in my 2 cents. I'm like, I can't. Like, I just, I've been there. I did that. So,
But now that you're a older son, you're not a father yet. But like, do you see yourself doing that? Like saying, like the parents that do it, like, well, I'd rather them drink here than get drunk and drive drunk. Like,
oh man, I think it would just. I don't want to say no, bro. Because the thing is, like, I think it would matter on my kid, like how responsible, like how I see them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it's on you to teach your kids values and also kind of guide them the right way. But obviously, kids kind of make up their own fucking mind también. So if you see like they're completely fucking up, it's like, bro, like you're not drinking. Period. Way. Now, if you see someone who's kind of has a good head on their shoulders, and you can see them kind of like, all right, you can have one or two, but you got to be around me. I probably would do that.
I feel like I
I
would go with
think.
the same teachings that I got. Kind of like, hey, I'm not gonna support it. Like, no te deja nada bueno, way. Like, no pistes as I hold the beer and shit. No, but I'm saying like,
But
as my parents taught me, like, I don't want you drinking. Like, don't drink. It doesn't leave you anything good. Like, it doesn't bring anything good. Like, just don't do it. Like, I'm not gonna support it. I'm not gonna. You know what I mean?
But I mean, we're like, what age are we talking to though? Because I mean, if it's like, I'm not saying this for like a 12-year-old también way. You feel me?
No,
Like,
that was
don't
just
get
us
it
being
twisted. Like,
wild. No, I'm saying like
like
even like at 17, 18, like I don't think I'm gonna be like saying like,
I,
yeah,
I
it's
think
okay,
no,
you know?
I don't think that. No, not
Like
17, 18. At 17, 18, I might tell them to have a beer. Like, not tell them to have one, but like, I'll be like, all right, you can have one way, and then chill the fuck
I
out.
think I would probably still be like, no,
Nah, I think I
no
probably would tell them
pistes,
to have
way, no
one.
pistes. Like it's because then you're kind of condoning it, like saying like
Well,
it's
you are,
okay. I don't want to do that.
but
Like I don't want to
you
say
are also
it's okay.
without not saying it if you're drinking it in front of them.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot. I also you work hard. Like
So,
motherfucker, you gonna work hard?
no, that's facts,
You know
way.
what I
But I'm
mean?
just
Like,
saying, you
there's a
gotta.
lot of things that you're doing that they won't do automatically, but lo malo sí, way.
But as a kid, way, you don't see it like that.
Well,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, as when you're young, it's like, man, you do it. They don't think about the fact that
Hmm.
you just did a 60 hour fucking shift,
Right.
like
This is
work
the
week.
thing. To me, it's like if I condone it, then I'm already okaying it. Like, hey, it's okay. Do it outside too. If I don't condone it, but I, as an adult already, we already know that it's gonna happen. You know, like
Yeah,
friends are gonna drink and they're probably gonna smoke or whatever, right? But if I'm teaching them not that it's not okay or not to do it or whatever, then maybe it'll slow them down too on the outside, you know, a little bit because they're gonna be like, hey, my parents are. He's still not okay with me drinking. You know what I mean? Like maybe.
maybe, but also también, it's like if they do it because of peer pressure, then they're gonna be like, oh fuck, well, I can't go home because I just
Whoa,
drank.
we went home all the time.
Nah, but I
No,
mean, like, well, it was different for me though. Like, my parents were kind of lenient. I mean, you know that,
yeah,
but
but I
I
don't
wasn't
know.
afraid to go home like
I
fucked
wasn't
up.
afraid to go home fucked up, but I was definitely watching it a little bit more. See, and that's a difference too because I was like, all right, well, I gotta be a little decent to walk in, you know, and get to my bed and be like, you know what I mean? So you kind of subconsciously are thinking of like, hey,
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
chill. And if my parents were like, yeah, drink is okay at 17, 18, and then when I'm outside, I'm definitely gonna get lit. Like, and I'm not gonna care or think about like, hey, I actually gotta get home. Like, my make sure que no noten que ando pedón, you know, whatever.
Right.
Or you wake up and you're like, no, no ando crudo. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't tell them like, go ahead and get fucked up. You get what I'm saying though? Like, it'd be like more like, all right, I'll let you have one here and that's it. Like, chill the fuck out.
yeah.
I think though, this is, I mean, I don't have any kids. I'm not there yet. You
I'm
know,
not
I
there
don't.
yet either. I have the
So
kids, but I'm not there yet. So I
who
honestly
knows?
don't
And
know.
yeah, who knows
But
by
I
then?
I think I'm gonna go with that.
But yeah, I mean, again, I go again with the if they have a good head on their shoulders way. Because
Yeah.
if they're just a fucking idiot, you know, I'll be like, "Gee, bro, you can't do anything, bro. You gotta wear a fucking helmet just to be in the crib, bro. Like, you're a
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
Like
You know,
sit
like, shut
down,
the fuck
fool.
up, bro.
Nah,
Yeah, it's all right.
está cabrón.
Nah, I don't know, bro. I think it just kind of depends for me.
Yeah, I get it though, but I feel like I always try to lean towards like if it's something my parents went with and it worked, like,
You
and I
go with
understand,
that.
yeah, but I understand all kids are different, so it may
All
not
kids
work the
are
same.
different.
But I usually try to go with that teaching, you know, even
Yeah.
if it's old school minded or whatever. I'm like, and I find myself doing a lot of things too. I told my wife too, like, oh man, I feel like I'm doing the same shit my parents did, you know,
And maybe
no
I'm doing the
queriendo,
same. Maybe that's why my response is the same. Because like
yeah,
my parents are very
right,
lenient.
yeah, yeah.
Like, very lenient.
And it
Like,
worked, fool. Like
yeah.
you're fine. You know what I mean?
Well, you know.
On the spectrum and shit.
I'm on, you know.
And I was gonna bring up the whole DUI thing, fool. Um, the fact that that happened, but to be honest, wait, I probably was not far from that. I just got lucky and didn't get caught. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
Like
got caught.
that's what I'm saying. Like, but I don't even think that has anything like it could have
Yeah.
happened to me. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
anything, like
because we got fucked up, bro, a couple
yeah, we
times.
were together a lot of the time, compa, and it was like, yeah, I think about shit like that, and I'm like, man, I hope my kids are smarter than that, you know. And how do I help them, you know, with that? Because even if I heard of parents say, like, I told them to call me, you know, like, call me if you're drunk, call me. I'm okay to
Yeah,
go pick you up, whatever time it is. Just don't drive, and they still drive, dog.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Eh,
that's probably us.
yeah. Well, I mean, so we did it,
I
right?
honestly, I remember my brother telling me, yo, if you're fucked up, just call me, fool.
And we
But guess
didn't.
what? When you're
We
fucked
didn't.
up, you're not that fucked up
Yeah,
all the time. So people listening out there, like if we have young listeners,
listeners
man, just call somebody, fool.
or
Cause
parents, man. Just what do you guys tell your kids, bro? Like, how are you guys dealing with this? I know we got some listeners that have kids that are probably already out of high school, like
mhm,
hitting that, or right there, they're gonna start experimenting. Maybe you guys are okay with it. I don't know, man. That's why that's what I'm telling you, because now that I'm thinking about it, because we would get fucked up, bro. We both came from like different, upbringings somewhat, right? Because
yeah.
yours was like no drinking, mine was like, hey, go ahead. We still were both fucking up, bro. We still were both driving.
Oh, for
You
sure,
know what I mean? We were still both making bad decisions. So
100%.
that's why I don't want to say that I don't want to be strict or whatever. It's just that's just why I think it might help. But obviously it didn't, bro. I'm the one with the DUI and you didn't.
That was luck, bro. I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like I was gonna bring that up, and I was like, yeah, but I think I just literally got lucky, fool. Like plenty of times.
Yeah,
So I don't think there was that, you know, or maybe the subconscious, maybe.
maybe,
Like I gotta
maybe,
be good enough to get home. Like who knows?
maybe. Yeah,
But going back to your point, fool, two different upbringings, um, two different kids, you know, like fucking doing the same shit.
the same shit.
Same, we were hanging out together, so we know we were doing the exact same shit, you know?
Yeah,
Like, and you were raised, oh, you're a little bit more lenient. My mom was like, don't drink, fool. Like, ni madres, en la casa no, or whatever, you know?
yeah.
And it was like we were still doing the exact same shit. So we know that it's on the child too. Like
That's what I'm
a
saying, bro.
major part of it.
Th- that's why like, to me. That's what I'm saying. To me, it's like if the kid has a good head on their shoulders, it's like I probably would be a little more lenient. But
Yeah.
if I see he's fucking being stupid and whatever,
Then you
it's
gotta
like, bro, like you cannot fucking drink at all. Where like you're already,
like sit your ass down.
yeah. Um, did I ever tell my DUI story? I think I did, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought you did once or twice.
Okay. I got DUI. Some people know I got a fucking DUI. Yeah. No, no, that was the time where you got caught up. No. Yeah, no, I
We've
think I
talked
did. I
about the
think I think we
DUI.
talked about DUI.
It might have been
Yeah.
on the ones where Jose was here or something. I honestly
I
don't
don't remember.
remember.
I don't
When
remember.
Hugo and
I know
Gio.
where I brought up the one where like where I had the guns in the car.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't even say guns. I think I just had something in the car, right? Well, I had guns in the car. And they were illegal as fuck. Illegal, bro. Like, and then my compa Noe came through and picked me up. And Oscar, shout out Oscar.
Shout out my broski, man. Coming through, bro.
And that's where Chicken Dick didn't come through. 'Cause I was calling him first because he was close to where I was at.
He said, nah, I got
Yeah.
probation, okay?
You see, fucking Chicken
I'm on
Dick.
parole, fool.
And that's what you had. Yeah, you had to come pick me up. I was like 290.
Yeah.
Ah, bro, I'm so lucky that I didn't get fucking jail time for that, bro. So fucking lucky. But anyways, so that was that, bro. Just we were talking about like my nephews and younger cousins, and I was like, I can't,
Yeah.
everybody's different. I think that's kind of where we're gonna leave it. Everybody's different.
Question
However
though,
you
before
wanna,
you jump on to the next
go
one.
ahead, go ahead.
Would you give them advice though on the drinking thing?
Yeah, 100%.
Would you be like, hey, just enjoy
I
yourself,
would
drinks and chill?
I would tell them like what I went through as far as my DUI and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Because like I got a DUI, but then I got like obviously because I got a DUI, I got my license suspended, and then I still got pulled over twice while on suspended license.
Yeah. Yeah, you was getting in with the cops, fool.
I was working for the government. Like my money, my checks were going straight to fucking the state of Illinois, bro.
Well, kids, if you're listening, fucking pay attention and shit. Chill out.
Yeah.
There's time for everything, you know? And maybe at 17, It ain't the time to be getting super lit and driving and all kinds of shit. I feel like you do more dumb shit when you're young, for sure.
Oh, 100%.
So
100%.
next,
Right now that we were talking, and I wouldn't even have this on the list, bro. But we're talking about upbringings and whatnot, and I might as well just bring it up. We still got like probably like 10, 15 more minutes before Charlie gets here.
for sure.
Um, did your parents ever talk to you, bro? And I think we probably talked about it a little bit, but not really. Did your parents ever talk to you about the birds and the bees
No,
at all?
no. I think I had a conversation with my dad when I was like out of high school, I would say, and it was like,
Be careful.
no, it was probably nothing educational.
No.
No, I think it was more like advice on like make sure they're getting pleasured, which was good advice,
Oh, for sure.
But I don't remember. I don't know if it was during high. It was like in that era though. It was like
Yo, dad's a G though.
my dad is wild, bro. I don't know if it was like high school or out of high school. It was like to me it was just awkward, bro. Like so maybe that's the reason why I don't remember the age, because it was just we've never had a conversation about you know how to properly put on a condom or something.
Yeah.
So to just jump ahead to like 10 steps ahead and shit, it's like, all right, I just stay quiet. It's kind of like I don't know what to respond to. I think I said I was like I'm good, bro. Like I'm straight.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Okay.
know what
So-
what would you say?
No, well, I mean, I never had that talk either with my
At all?
pops, bro. No, the only conversation I had with my pops was I was already, sexually active, right?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of exposing myself, but so you ever fuck when some girl's on their period?
Nah.
I did it, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm
Yo,
extra lube, bro. That's what it's called. It's called extra lube.
You wildin', bro. You red lighting?
So I did it, bro. I did it. I mean, whatever. And it was around that time where I'm still like young and we're trying to hide and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, so we did it, and I was like, I gotta put on my clothes right away.
Jeez.
So I had blood stains, bro, on my fucking drawers. My OG found them. And she didn't question me about it, but she told my pops, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you gotta talk to him. Like, he's bleeding from his fucking penis or something. So then my
Oh,
dad,
hell no.
like, pulls me off to the side, like, hey, like, you all right? And I'm like, what do you mean, Like, hey, man, your mom told me there's blood in your fucking underwear and shit. Like, you bleeding from your penis? And I'm like, hell no. What the fuck? I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, yeah, that one time. I'm like, nah, I'm good. You sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. He's all like, all right. Cause then we gotta take it to the doctor, or
Right.
something or whatever. And I was like, nah, I'm good. He's like, yeah. He's like, so you doing anything? And I was all like, well, and then he was all like, yeah, that's not right. I was all like, all right, bro. Like, it was awkward, bro.
And
It
that was the
awkward.
last time?
That was the only conversation even close to it that I had with my pops about it.
Dude, you wildin', bro. Why you running red lights though, dog?
I mean, I was, young and fucking
I can pass on that, bro.
nah.
I'm not running red lights, dog. I'm good.
I did it, bro. Like, fuck you guys, bro. There must have been at least a
There's
couple
people that do
motherfuckers
it
out there.
regularly, dog. There's people that like they don't give a damn.
But yeah, nah, it wasn't.
That's crazy, fool. That's crazy as hell. But yeah, like we both didn't get to talk, no. And
So-
I would think my mom would have talked to me because she's really open about
that or like
no,
just
not about that. About making sure like we're okay, making sure we're ahead of the game and like, hey, this or that. But I honestly don't remember any of that conversation, fool. Which do you wish they would have though, or no? Yeah.
So I didn't have okay in school we had sex ed like third grade, bro,
That's wild.
third or fourth grade, and I don't even know if we talked about this on the pod already, but we had a little kid, obviously because we were fourth graders and shit or third graders or whatever, and yeah, bro, everybody was they're showing us a video. There was a nurse in the room, and like, hey, I'll take any questions. And people were asking stupid questions like, hey, what's a BJ and shit. And I'm over here like, what is a BJ? I mean, I'm a third grader, bro. Like, what the fuck? And then this one kid was like, hey, how does a vagina turn into a penis? And then we all looked at him like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what you got going on, bro? Like,
I don't remember any of my sex ed classes, bro. And I think,
bro,
yeah, I don't remember none of that, bro.
obviously high school, right? You have to take sex ed. I think in high school
Pero no
we
me,
did it in Addison Trail. I don't know about.
pero no me acuerdo, way. Like, I'm sure we had it,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they showed us pictures like STDs and shit like that or whatever. Yeah, but so
dude.
that was the only like sex ed talk. So I kind of already had it, but not like from my parents. Now, do I wish my parents probably would have told me? I don't know, bro, because I don't. And we go back to like the whole like, and it kind of relates to it where like we don't even tell our parents like we love you and shit like that. So it's like any kind of conversation like that is awkward,
But it shouldn't be.
but it shouldn't be. Like, but it is way though. Like at least the way we were growing up, it was just awkward. Like anything with our body parts, anything like just kind of, it's just awkward. Kind of like, hey, what the fuck's going on right now?
That's true.
S-
100%, bro.
What do you think? Now that you're a dad,
Yeah, we try to talk about everything. Not about sex yet, but like,
yeah, because they're still little, bro.
yeah,
But
but we talk about all the like the conversation we had with David and Paula. Like, hey, nobody should be touching you. This is your parts, like whatever, stuff like that. Like
yeah,
my wife is really open about this, making sure they understand. Um, yeah, I mean, and I feel like the whole like I love you. I say that all the time, fool. Like every day, every night, like in the morning, or hugging and kissing. My son still comes up and now that he's older and he comes up and kisses me, I'm like, it doesn't feel weird, but I'm like, man, like this may stop soon. He's 7 now,
oh,
so
like he may stop and
yeah, because
just
they
because it's kind of like, yeah, I get what you mean.
because they grow bigger and they kind of grow apart for a little bit. And I was talking to one of my uncles over the weekend that was here from out of state. And he was telling me like my kids went through a stage where they want nothing to do with us.
Yeah,
And now one of them is like, all right, what's up? Like calling me like, hey, what's up? Like we're gonna come hang out. And like, but he's
yeah,
older now. He has a family now too, you know. And we were just touching base on that. And I'm like, I was just scooping game from him, because he's telling me all these things, kind of like preparing me, like, yo, like you're gonna see this, like don't be afraid, like don't be scared, kind of like it'll happen, and just make sure you bring them back. They'll come back on their own. Just be waiting. Like como like no te espantes, wait. Like, pero now when my son before that conversation happened, I was already like I feel my son growing, bro, and I'm thinking to myself like, man, this may stop, like, and I hope
yeah.
it doesn't, because we always try to show love and it's already different than what we grew up. So I'm hoping that he's always okay with coming up and holding me and giving me a kiss and all that. But we don't know.
So what? I'm going back to the thing, birds and the bees. What age do you think you think you would want to have that conversation with them?
I don't know, man. 12? I don't know. Honestly, have no idea.
Has
Man,
it crossed your mind though?
no,
No.
no. I feel like whenever I think that when you see that they're losing their innocence, maybe that's a good time to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
But you can tell, bro, when a kid es inocente, güey, no está pensando nada, like,
Like
yeah,
it doesn't even cross. Like right now, it's like girls still have cooties and whatever. Like
not
it's
even
not.
there.
You know what I mean though?
Maybe,
Like, but
maybe the
like it's
cooties,
not.
maybe,
It's not like. Yeah, I get what you mean though.
but you can tell. You can tell. I feel like you can tell when a kid um is lost his innocence or is already thinking different. We've been there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like if we keep a hold on them and kind of manage them, I feel like the time right now, bro, and it's been happening for a long time now, that kids don't want to be their age, right? So, and you see it, I'm pretty sure with your fam too.
Yeah.
Some may be like they're only 10, but they're acting like they're 15. And I feel like we're trying to make sure we keep them at their age. Like, hey, this is your age group. This is where you should be. Like this is what you should be doing. And it may seem odd when you see that kid doing that at that age, because you've already seen all these other kids doing some wild shit at that age,
Yeah.
and you're like, damn, that fool. Why is that fool playing with monas and carritos or shit? You know? And you're like, bro, he's only 8. He's only 9. She's only 9. You know?
Yeah.
But the 10-year-old is already fucking tweeting and doing some other shit, you know, and selfies, leching. And you're like,
Yep.
that's not really their age. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like that's what we're trying to not contain them, but like making sure they're going at sus etapas, way. Porque para todo hay tiempo, you know, like there's no need to rush it. That's one thing that I've learned through life, bro. There's no need to rush through the next step. You're gonna get there. You know what I mean? Like, in a lot of times we fucked up because we rushed to that, you know,
Yeah.
to whatever it was.
But I think that comes with like again with like the whole like peer pressure and seeing other, you know, seeing your peers, because they most likely have older siblings and, you know, cousins or whatever, right? So you see them and you want to like, damn, well, they're doing that, so I want to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. So I think we'll figure out that time when it comes based on like, all right, we're seeing that he's thinking different or innocence is gone a little bit or something. Maybe we'll
And that's probably the right time to
we'll
start.
jump in and start getting ahead of the game and talking about things like that. But I hope it's still a while from now.
A while from now.
I hope. I don't know. I don't know.
No, yeah, I get you, bro. I get you. We're gonna wrap this up, bro. Just because we're gonna do 2 pods today, so
Ya está. I feel like we had a good one right now, bro.
yeah, that was good.
Combo.
For sure. So hopefully you listen to this Thursday, and hoping Charlie gets here soon, so you'll have one for next week. And oh man, shoot, before I forget, bro, shout out obviously the Pod Fam, always doing their thing. Chava has his own pod, bro.
Yeah, I seen you post, bro.
Yeah,
Shout
he
out
has his
Compa
own
Chava.
pod, man. It's
andan,
dope.
cabrón?
It's
Chido?
dope. Yeah,
I gotta
I
check it
enjoy it,
out.
bro. I enjoy the content, 100%. Con Puros Compas just dropped an episode with Ivan Silva. That one was a good pod. It was a funny pod. Shout out to the homie Alex, aka Bardo.
And they dropped some tees, bro. The t-shirts are fire, dog. The compas.
The Compas.
Hey, y'all go get some t-shirts from Con Puros Compas. That shit is cool.
Yeah.
The way they flipped it, shit's dope.
Yeah. I think you can order them on the Aguacate site. Aguacate.
I said to hit them up
something.
on IG or on I think IG or Facebook or something like that.
Yeah. Definitely go cop some merch. There's something else somewhere like a shout out or something. I forgot. Damn it. I forgot, man. Anyways,
You had a shout out for somebody?
I think so, but I forgot, bro. I'll probably remember later on the second episode, bro, when Charlie gets here. But I think other than that, ahí estamos. Thank you guys for listening, for watching. Deuces.
Peace.